Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to part 8 of the Grab and Go series. Today we're going to talk about car sets. Last week we talked about kind of like a travel set that you could use for both male and female, but I did a female set, so today we're going to do a male set, so to speak, for the car lovers in our world. We're going to do a license plate frame. We're going to do a key fob. We also have the car coasters and the lens cloth. Remember, for the Grab and Go series, you get to determine how much you decide to sell and if you want to pair them together, whatever makes that under 20 mark. But gift sets are probably the way to go this year. So let's get started with all the things you're going to need for this video. All right, the things you're going to need for this particular video. Our project, I should say, is a license plate frame. So the license plate and the car coasters come from sublimationunderground.company.site. You'll also need a license plate frame and lens cloth. Those come from JPP. You get webbing from Country Brook Design. You're going to need a sublimation design, heat press. You're going to need heat tape, blowout paper, and your settings will vary depending on your manufacturer's instructions. Let me just move that up so we can, there we go. There you go. All right, so that is what you're gonna need for this particular project. And then let's get started. You're also going to need a lint roller for your lens cloth as well. All right, so first things first, let's get out all the projects that you need to lint roll, and we're gonna get out all the other pieces. Now, as you've seen, we had done the car coasters last week. We had done the car coasters from Sublimation Underground. We're just gonna add those into this bunch. I'm not actually gonna press another set today, but give me a second, let me go grab them. If you guys remember, we did this particular set and how we put it in the plastic sleeve. We added some cardstock. Please note that I will be having a printable set for you guys to insert into your different items. So look for those coming out in the next day or so. All right, so we have the car coaster. You can get those in two different sizes. They come in a standard size and they also come in a truck size. You're going to need, right here, you're going to need your key fob material. This is the printable webbing that you can get from Country Brook Designs. You can also get the hardware. You want to use a pair of, they have a specialty pair of pliers that you can use, but I want to just show you that even though they have the special pliers, you can actually use regular pliers. If you didn't go out and get them, you can use a regular pair of this vice grips. All right, so these are the lens cloths that come out of JPP. These are a little bit more on the high end. You know what this is also great for? Not only lens cloths, but wiping off your dashboard. So this can wipe off their dashboard. This can wipe off their panel in their truck or car. So make sure you lint roll all of these. Let's get my heat press up to where I like it. All right. Oops. Just getting my settings up to where I'm going to start at 395 for 60. For most of the products that I will be doing today, that will be the setting for it. But please look at your manufacturer's instructions and what you need to use for time, temp, pressure. All right, we're just going to go back. You make sure you lint roll both sides of your fabrics because the little blue lint is on both sides. Okay, you can get this license plate frame. Now, not every state is a one plate state. What does that mean? So in the state of New York, we have to have 2 license plates, but this is a great decorative plate for the man cave, for the back of their car window. They could stick it there. Make sure you take off the film off these. If there is any film, make sure you take the film off. There is. It looks like there's film on this one. This does have a yellow film that they do put on it from JPP. The one from Suzanne from Sublimation Underground, I think I already took it off, just has a clear coating on it. You know, it's one of those things, you know you can see it, but you don't know where it is. Just one of those things. And you know it's there. That's the problem. I can't remember if I took it off or not. Let me just double check. What I'm going to do is a little neat trick. Put it underneath your heat press for just a few minutes. You'll find out if there's a plastic thing right there very quickly. All right, I did take it off. You just want to make sure, because I'm looking at it and it looks crazy. But that's the problem, is if you're unsure if it's got a plastic coating, you can always put right on here plastic pull off if you can't remember, because over time we have things that we don't know if we don't remember if it has plastic coating on it. So you could write on it has plastic coating if you know it has it. If it doesn't, then well, we don't want it to do any fun things. So we're going to set those aside first. We're going to work on our fabric stuff. Now I'm doing this whole theme for my husband, who is a proud military veteran. So we're going to do one side of the key fob, and then we're going to do the other side of the key fob. Key fobs are the easiest things to make, but they make a great addition to any gift set. No matter who it is, they just make some really great additions. All right. So I did mine 8 inches because he wants a smaller one. He doesn't want a wristlet style. So this would be your traditional key fob, per se. The wristlets are longer. So for a man or for somebody who doesn't want a long one, they just want a traditional key fob. Now keep in mind, you can use whatever you like when it comes to your gift sets. What the purpose of these gift sets are is just to let you know what you can mix and match with. Would you put all these items in one particular set? Probably not. It'd probably be a little bit more. But for an example, I know that Sublimation Underground, I believe her license plates are like $375 or so, or $325. So that's affordable. Then you can add a key fob to it, or you can add the license or the lens cloth, or if you do the license plate, you could do a frame and or kind of thing. So what you want to do is pair it up to what looks financially best for you, so that you know that you are making some money. Please keep in mind when you are purchasing items that you include what the shipping cost to you, because that's gonna, that also puts a strain on our budget. Shipping is crazy nowadays. All right, so we're doing the one side, and then we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the back side of it. So we're going to just pull this off. And then we're going to prep our lens cloth. All right, so we've already lint rolled it. We're going to lay it out. Okay. These have got to be the easiest things in the world to press. Johnson Plastics has the nice quality ones. You can get the micro fiber ones, just the very lightweight white ones, I should say, from Amazon. You can get them from Amazon, like a 50-pack. And then that way what that can do is, those are great for giveaways. Those are great for just throwing in customer bags. These are a little bit more on the high end, if you will. So if you want a more high-end look, that would be the way to go for this one. So we're going to pull this off. Now before I did press this, I did go in and I did do a little bit of the lighter effect. And the reason I did the lighter is so it doesn't fray. I'm not worried about the end showing because it's going to get tucked up into the clip anyway. So now we're going to do the back side. Now, people ask me, do you do the backside of the same design? Not necessarily. I'm doing it as just a color that coordinates with my fob. It does not have to be the same image. You could just do a solid color to the back. Okay, let's drop that down. All right. So we are getting our stuff slowly but surely Now for these, like I said, do come in a truck size, and they also come in the car size. So make sure that you know which one you're going to put in with your pack. Make sure that the person that you're offering it to, that they know that if it's a gift pack that you're doing, that it is for truck size, because it will not fit if it's in the standard. So if you're unsure, I would get the standard size car coaster, and then this way, if they decide they want a bigger one, because they do happen to have a truck after all, they can always upgrade. All right, we're gonna get ready to pull this off. Now I'm gonna turn this in my press, because I like to reuse the paper that's on the inside. I'm gonna drop that down. And as you can see, I just picked a very solid black backing to this key fob. Now, what you're going to want to do, first of all, let it cool a little bit. It's a little bit warm. Let that cool. We'll start prepping for our license plate frame as well. Now, in your gift set, you could do, if you know that you're going to be catering to a 2-plate state, you could do it that this is what you're going to offer and this is the frame. But if you have a 1-plate state, you could always offer them the solid plate. You could also offer it as a vanity plate per se to hang in a man cave. Whatever the case may be, just make sure that you're aware of the laws that are in your area. So, the templates you can get from Johnson Plastics and from Sublimation Underground for their particular design. I just happen to grab one that I know fits. I have lots of license plate frames. They do have one that has a little divot. Take that off for just 1 second. All right, we're gonna line this up, put some tape. You can use a Pro Spray if you choose. I don't use Pro Spray per se. I do know that for some, it comes in complete handy. We're gonna get some more butcher paper, because this butcher paper is now officially done. I like to reuse our butcher paper. Now, there are different ways to press your, look at your manufacturer's instructions. Some will say make sure that you have your transfer face up and your substrate face down. Some will tell you that you just have your transfer face down and your substrate face up. Make sure that you look at your manufacturer's instructions on how to press these, because everybody seems to be different. And then it's hot. Okay, now we're going to let that cool off. Make sure that's cool. Let's see how this turned out. This turned out stunning. How gorgeous is this? So not only can they use this as a lens cloth, but they can use it as like a cleaning cloth for their car truck. Look at how beautiful that turned out. Those sub absolutely gorgeous. So now we're going to add in our key fob. Please remember that I do take a lighter. Please do not do this around small children, because you don't want them to get any crazy ideas that they can do this. But what you want to do is go in and just seal the edges on this so it doesn't fray after you have cut it. Okay. Then you want to take this, and let's say you don't have those fancy pliers like what I have. Now keep in mind, it may leave the ridges from here. I don't want you guys to think that it won't. It very well can. Get it in here, and you just line it up. Hold on. Okay. Get this wedged into here. Get it down, and then just squeeze. And then squeeze. It's really that easy. Okay. And what I do is I come back on both sides and make sure it's nice and tight in there. Okay. And there is the key fob. Now, this is a license plate frame. I do like to keep my fingerprints for this. It is metal, but I do want to make sure that I have a nice image before I, pull it off completely. leaving some. All right, let's see. Let's see how I did. We're just gonna wing it, right? It is stunning, right? This is a great gift set for a guy, a car enthusiast, maybe a veteran, like my husband. You could definitely, and you know what, it doesn't have to be just for men. Maybe you got some females who are totally into cars, their trucks, their Jeeps, whatever. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna just keep piling this on. I do burn the end of the key fob. I do not burn the edges of the key fob just because it is already sealed. I do burn the end of it though. All right, let's get this last one set up. All right, line it up to where you would like it to be. Center it. Add your tape. Okay. And then I put mine in transfer side up and then substrate face down for this. And there you go. Aren't these turning out gorgeous? Look at this set so far. This is the set we're building for the car enthusiast in our life. Let me put these with it and you'll see the whole thing start to come together as a beautiful set that you can offer your clients. These grab and go 20 gift set type ideas aren't just for one particular product. You can group products together. You could make this into a gift basket for a raffle. This is a gorgeous set. All right, let's see how we're doing here. All right. We are gonna get this last one up. Remember, I like to keep my fingerprints. Make sure you always use butcher paper because no one wants to see a repeat project on their newest substrate that they're pressing. Butcher paper is of the utmost importance. And if somebody tells you they have magic paper, I'm gonna tell you that's probably not true. Look at that. Do you see that? It is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. And there you have it. Let me just move this over just a little bit. Now you can see the full set together. How gorgeous is this set? Great for that car enthusiast. All right, and then you have your, put this all in the screenshot for y'all so you guys can see that. And there you go. This is a simple and very easy, very inexpensive gift set idea that you can put together really pretty much inexpensively, and you could sell it for under 20. Now, would you do this collectively under 20? Probably not. I would probably do, like for me, because I live in a 2-plate state, I would probably do the frame, maybe 2 frames. But you could do the frame and the key fob and the coasters. You could do just this if you wanted to as a great little mini gift set. Really, you figure out the cost behind all 3 or all 4 or 5 of these items, 6 of these items, and you figure out what works best for you. Mix and match. But the set just together like this is stunning. So I would probably offer this for me. It would probably be over 20 for this, but it's still a great gift idea either way. Gorgeous, right? Stunning. Let me go back to what the products are that we used in this particular video. The products you've seen in this particular tutorial are the license plate, the car coasters. They came from sublimationunderground.company.site. The license plate frame and lens cloth you can get from Johnson Plastics Plus. The webbing comes from Country Brook Designs. You can find them, and that comes with the hardware as well. You can look at that. You're going to need some sublimation designs, a heat press and heat tape, and of course our blowout paper. And the settings will vary depending on the products you use. Make sure that you do use the manufacturer's instructions instructions for this particular live. In any lives that I do, make sure that you do that. There you go. The army design actually was all made by myself, the Sassy Subber. Everything that you see here, I can offer as a set so that you guys can have it as well. But let me give you one last good eye candy look at what we did on today's car set idea, I should say. So let's do it. Honestly, it's absolutely stunning. So you guys have joined me for doing key fobs and hair ties. You guys have joined me for doing the car coasters. You guys have also joined me for doing a travel set. We've done so much over the last 8 days that this is day 8. This is the car set that you can offer your male clients or the dads or even the moms who are car enthusiasts. It really doesn't matter, but this set aims to please. If you want to join me for another grab and go, join me tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time for day 9 of the grab and go series. We're going to keep piling it up. I'm going to keep giving you quick tutorial and ideas of what you can offer your clients for this holiday season. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys have a great one.